he brought out a pair. I said, they just hurt a little. Oh, hell, they ain't gonna hurt you. That's what I wore.
10 and a half?
Yeah, something like that. Ruined my feet, I think.
Oh no, because they were too small?
They didn't give a damn whether you walk or didn't walk. So I went back, and at 11 o'clock I was brought in to the mill, and they put me on a strander that was making aluminum wire, and you had to sit there and wind that up on a spool. And old Jake Grable, he was the operator, and I was the guy that was winding it up and stuff. And so that's what I done for, well, I don't know, maybe a week or so. Well, then they put me out on the runout table. And that's where they run the 3S, and it just, that's the way they come out of that press.
What is it?
It's tubing.
Oh, like a wire?
It's a tube. A tube.
So you were making tubing?
It was making tubing.
Okay.
But it was so, it was, well, it
Hold on 1 second. Hello?
was so soft, and it just, that's the way it come out of the press. And it was on wooden things, that, what do you call them, horses?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't on the carbide because it couldn't stay on the carbide, it was too wicked. And so we got out there, and when that stuff come out, well, we had to kind of guide it, see. But if you got in the way, it would wrap around your butt and just burn you up. That's all there was to it. Well, I got by 2 or 3 nights that way, and then one night it got me right on the house. So they sent me the first aid. They dressed it all up and sent me back. I finished the night.
Oh, jeez.
They didn't have no mercy
No.
because there was 501 and so that's the way it all started.
That was your first job?
Huh?
That was your first job
Yeah.
after you asked Juanita to marry you? What was Juanita doing? What was Juanita doing when you were doing that?
Being a housewife.
Nice.
No, she wasn't either. She was working at a drugstore. Because it was Mabel's husband.
Was she out of high school? Or was she still in high
Oh,
school?
she was out high. Juanita's smart.
Yeah.
She graduated and everything. She could even play the violin and all that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did
She
you?
was in the band and for Jeff and things like that.
That must be where my mom got it. Did you play any instruments?
I tried the clarinet and I played a little bit.
It didn't work.
Them damn reeds.
Yeah, I used to play the clarinet. It didn't.
I just couldn't do it, so I just practiced.
Well, I know you like to sing. You sing all the time.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how it all started. The next thing she said, I'm pregnant. I said, what? I'm pregnant. Well, how do you know you're pregnant? Well, I can tell you I'm not pregnant. I'm not having any periods.
You're like, uh-oh.
So that's the way the first one come around.
And that was Judy.
Yeah, it was Judy, yeah.
And then it was Patty after that?
Yeah,
How long?
about 3 years.
Oh, that's a good spacing.
Yeah,
Out of diapers and...
yeah. Oh, you done your own diapers. You done every. It was hard times.
I bet. Did you had the cloth diapers where you had to wash them out and stuff?
And I think the first check was $16 or something because they took shoes out and all that crap,
From work.
Oh
But $16 probably went a long time in the 30s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we seemed to get along real well. So,
And you guys had a lot. Were you a farmer? You had a lot of property.
I farmed.
Yeah. Did you farm? Mom said that you had like 100 acres.
Yeah.
Did you farm all of that?
Yeah.
What did you have on the farm? What did you have?
All I had was soybeans and corn.
That must be a lot of work. Did you do it by yourself or did you have somebody help you?
No, I am myself.
The whole
Yeah.
100 acres by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of.
Well, in those days, you worked night and day.
So when did you quit a regular job to become a farmer?
I don't know, I was a farmer when it all started.
Well, yeah, but you were also working at the mill,
Yeah.
and at one point in time, you switched from the mill to be your own, to farm your own land.
Yeah, but you didn't quit the mill, my God.
Oh, you did
Yeah,
both at the same
yeah.
time?
Huh?
You did both at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Work at night. Had lights on the tractors. Hell, we'd work night and day. You had to make a living.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'd do it all over again.
Yeah. Is there anything you would have changed? Anything you would have changed?
I don't think so. I had my wife, I had a child, and I was happy, and I had enough money to just, live. And so, a lot of people didn't.
That's good.
Bread lines and all unemployment lines and everything. I had food, I had some money, had some beer. And, I don't know. I wouldn't have changed it. I just wouldn't do it.
Good.
I've been done for, but they had good insurance. It seemed like every year Juanita had to have something done, like tonsils, and
From a young age?
yeah. And, I don't know.
I'll go into
There was
this.
other things said. They wondered about her. Something about her down here. So they operated. They went from this breast down here.
Oh,
Opened
wow.
it all up and checked it all out. No cancer. Okay.
That's good. Jeez, that's a huge surgery just to find nothing.
Yeah, find nothing. And
Memories of Terry.
but Terry got in with the wrong crowd.
When did he do that?
His junior and senior year at high school. There was several of them like that. And they got in at that. They went to Florida. And then from Florida to an island. And I guess that's where they cook their brains and drink it. So that's what Ethel says. Ethel was pretty well up on it.
And what about Mom?
Your mother was a 4'9" or perfect. She never quit.
Always had to be on top. Always had to be on top.
Right. And then she'd work all day at Purdue. Studying and then she'd walk down the levee to Sears that was in the levee. And she worked there selling draperies.
Right.
Well, and then Mom would pick her up.
And Jan?
Well, Jan, he worked for Dick and Pat a while, and then he got a job. I forget what the heck he done. You know, I don't know. I forget what Jan done. I think he got in at Sears. And he wanted to see all the football games at Purdue, or that Purdue played. And they played a team in South Carolina, and he wanted to see that. And the manager of the store said, no, you can't get off. And he asked me, and I said, well, it's just like this. You want to do off that job, see that game, go. Well, he went. And he got fired.
Uh-oh.
So it just, I don't know. Oh, then he joined the Air Force. And spent 4 years in that. He wanted to be a pilot, but his eyes wouldn't do it. But he got an electrical. And
Candy.
over here at Grand Tool, that's where he learned that stuff. And then when he, up at South Dakota, I think, that's where it was a big Air Force base. That's where they had fighters, the big planes.
No.
And they'd have to work on them planes, but then after they worked on them, they had to ride in them.
That's a good incentive.
Yeah, so that's where he learned a lot of that stuff. And he got in with one of the crew chiefs, and the crew chief really liked Jan, and they won these GTO cars, and they had one, and got one somewhere, and they fixed it up down in that guy's basement. So Jan had a GTO too, and oh, I don't know, it just a different world.
Yeah, it is.
And when he came home, why, he had been married. He was married to Sandra, and Mom and I fixed up the upstairs for him. Well, that didn't suit Sandra. And we fixed that attic up there, insulated it and everything, and put electric in it and so forth. Studied, and he could go in there and study. And then they had a nice bedroom there.
Play with the dog.
And stuff, so. And they had a bedroom. So, I don't know.
You sound like you're getting tired.
Huh?
You sound like you're getting tired.
Yeah. No, it didn't be that. It's just I gotta think of that stuff. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so, Jan got his degree from Purdue.
So you didn't see Jan's wedding?
Hmm?
You did not see Jan's wedding?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we were out South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
He lived in a basement.
Okay.
Wasn't worth piddly shit. He was unloading cars of like goat skins and all that stuff. Yeah.
Ew.
You on?
Grandpa's dog.